Most Kias never make it past 150,000 miles, not because they can't, but because their owners are following the wrong advice. Here's the truth. Some Kias are hitting 300,000 and even 500,000 miles without major repairs. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how they're doing it. I'm breaking down 17 habits that separate Kias that die early from Kias that run forever. And at the end, I'll share the one habit that even seasoned Kia owners forget, but it can save you thousands in repairs. Let's get into it. Habit number 17, ignore the factory oil change interval. You've been lied to about oil changes. That 10,000 mile interval in your owner's manual? It's marketing, not maintenance. Here's what most people don't know. Kia actually publishes two maintenance schedules. There's the normal schedule and there's the severe service schedule. And if you drive in traffic, live where it's hot or dusty, or take short trips under 10 miles, you're in the severe category. That's about 90% of drivers. So what does severe service mean for your oil changes? You need to cut that interval in half and try 5,000 to 7,500 miles with full synthetic oil. Some even say twice a year, whichever comes first. Fresh oil is cheap. A new engine is $5,000 or more. Do the math. But here's the thing. Even perfect oil won't save you if you're using the wrong parts. Which brings me to the next habit that most people completely overlook. Habit number 16, use only genuine Kia parts and approved fluids. Aftermarket parts might save you $20 today, but they'll cost you thousands tomorrow. Here's why this matters more than you think. Kia engineers spend years designing parts that work specifically with your engine, your transmission, your electrical system. When you throw in a cheap oil filter from the gas station or some universal transmission fluid, you're gambling with your engine's life. A guy saves $15 on an oil filter, and 6 months later his turbo is toast because that filter couldn't handle the pressure. Or someone uses the wrong ATF, and suddenly their transmission is slipping at 60,000 miles. Your Sportage needs different fluid than your Telluride. Your turbocharged Forte has different requirements than a naturally aspirated Soul. And here's the kicker. Using non-genuine parts can actually void your warranty. So even if you think you're saving money, you're risking the one thing protecting you from catastrophic failure. Stick with OEM. Your Kia will thank you at 300,000 miles. Now, while we're talking about parts that matter, there's one component that literally touches the road every single day. And most people are destroying it without even knowing. Habit number 15, master your tire care routine. Your tires are the only thing between your Kia and the pavement. Mess this up and you're not just wearing out rubber, and you're destroying your suspension, your transmission, and your fuel economy all at once. Here's what you need to do, and it's simpler than you think. First, check your tire pressure once a month when the tires are cold, not after you've been driving. Cold means the car's been sitting for at least 3 hours. The correct pressure isn't on the tire sidewall, by the way. That's the maximum pressure the tire can handle. Your actual spec is on a sticker inside the driver's door jamb. Second, rotate your tires every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. That's basically every oil change. Why does this matter? Because your front tires on a front-wheel drive Kia wear twice as fast as the rears. If you don't rotate them, you'll be buying new tires at 35,000 miles instead of 70,000. That's real money. Third, watch for uneven wear. If the inside edge is bald but the outside looks fine, you need an alignment. If you ignore it, you're not just burning through tires. You're putting stress on tie rods, ball joints, and control arms. Those repairs aren't cheap. But tires are just the beginning. There's a fluid system in your Kia that most people never touch until it's too late. And when it fails, it doesn't just overheat your engine. It warps your cylinder head and destroys your head gasket in minutes. Habit number 14, treat your cooling system like your engine's life support, because that's exactly what it is. Your cooling system isn't just about keeping the temperature gauge in the middle. It's about preventing a $3,000 repair from a $50 maintenance item. Here's what you need to know. Check your coolant level every month, not just a quick glance. Actually open the hood, look at the reservoir, and make sure it's between the min and max lines. If it's low, don't just top it off and forget about it. Low coolant means there's a leak somewhere, and leaks don't fix themselves. They get worse. Now here's where most people mess up. They think coolant lasts forever. It doesn't. Over time, coolant breaks down and turns acidic. When that happens, it starts eating away at your radiator, your water pump, your heater core. Add a coolant service at 60,000 and 90,000 miles to prevent your engine from cooking itself. And here's a rule that could save your engine. Never, ever open the radiator cap when the engine is hot. That pressurized coolant can hit 250 degrees. It will burn you, and it will spray everywhere. Let it cool down first, always. Your cooling system works hand in hand with another system that most people ignore until they hear grinding noises. And by then, it's already too late. Habit number 13, service your transmission before it begs for help. Most people wait until their transmission is slipping to think about the fluid. That's like waiting until your engine seizes to change the oil. By the time you feel symptoms, the damage is done. Here's the reality. Your transmission fluid doesn't last forever, even if Kia calls it lifetime fluid. Lifetime really means until the warranty expires. After that, you're on your own. Most Kia dealers recommend transmission service at 60,000 and 90,000 miles. That means draining the old fluid and replacing it with fresh ATF. And if you have an all-wheel drive Kia like a Sportage or Sorento, you've got even more to worry about. Those models have transfer cases and differentials that need their own fluid changes. Ignore them, and you're looking at a $4,000 repair when those components fail. Here's what I've learned. Transmission fluid is cheap. A service runs maybe $200 to $300. A rebuilt transmission, that's $3,000 to $5,000, and your Kia is down for weeks. Do the service. Follow the severe schedule if you tow, haul, or drive in stop-and-go traffic. Your transmission will last as long as your engine. But while we're talking about fluids, there's one system that literally stops your car. And if you ignore it, you're not just risking a repair bill, you're risking your life. Habit number 12, don't gamble with your brakes. Your brakes are the one system on your Kia that you absolutely cannot afford to neglect. And I'm not just talking about the pads. Most people know to replace brake pads when they start squealing. But there's a fluid in your brake system that almost nobody thinks about until it's too late. Brake fluid, here's what happens. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, which means it absorbs moisture from the air over time. When water gets into your brake fluid, it lowers the boiling point. And when your brakes get hot, that fluid can actually boil. When that happens, you get air bubbles in your brake lines, and air compresses. That means when you hit the brakes, your pedal goes to the floor and nothing happens. That's not a repair issue, that's a safety issue. Service your brake fluid at 30,000 and 90,000 miles. It's not expensive, maybe $100 to $150, but it could literally save your life. And while you're at it, have them inspect your pads and rotors. Catching worn pads early means you only replace pads, and waiting too long means you're replacing rotors too, and that doubles the cost. And that brings me to two filters that most people forget exist, but they're absolutely critical to keeping your Kia running strong. Habit number 11, replace your engine and cabin air filters on schedule. These filters are cheap. We're talking $20 to $40 each, but skipping them can cost you hundreds, even thousands. Let's start with the engine air filter. This filter keeps dirt, dust, and debris out of your engine. When it gets clogged, your engine can't breathe. That means less power, worse fuel economy, and over time, damage to your mass airflow sensor. Most Kia service schedules include engine air filter replacement every 15,000 miles. If you drive in dusty conditions, do it sooner. Now let's talk about the cabin air filter. This one doesn't affect your engine, but it affects you. It filters the air coming into your cabin through the vents. When it's clogged, your AC doesn't blow as cold, your heater doesn't blow as hot, and you're breathing in dust and pollen. Replace it every 15,000 miles, or once a year. Your lungs will thank you, and your HVAC system will last longer because it's not working as hard. But here's the thing, clean filters only matter if the power source behind them is strong, and most people are slowly killing their battery without even realizing it. Habit number 10, give your battery the attention it deserves. Your battery is the heart of your Kia's electrical system, and if you're not taking care of it, you're setting yourself up for a breakdown at the worst possible time. Here's what most people don't do. Inspect the battery terminals. Over time, corrosion builds up on those terminals that looks like white or greenish powder. That corrosion blocks the flow of electricity, which means your alternator has to work harder, your starter struggles, and eventually, your battery dies. Cleaning terminals takes 5 minutes. You need a wire brush, some baking soda, and water. Mix the baking soda and water, scrub the terminals, rinse, dry, and you're done. Do this every few months, and your battery will last years longer. Now here's something else. Most batteries last 3 to 5 years. If your battery is over 3 years old, have it tested. Most auto parts stores will do it for free. A weak battery puts stress on your alternator and starter. Replacing a battery costs $100 to $200. Replacing an alternator? That's $400 to $800. But even a perfect battery won't help if your ignition system is failing. And that brings me to a component that most people never think about until their engine starts misfiring. Habit number 9, respect your spark plug intervals. Spark plugs are small, they're cheap, and they're absolutely critical to your engine running smoothly. Here's what you need to know about Kia spark plug intervals, because they're different depending on your engine. If you have a turbocharged Kia, like a Forte GT or a Sportage with the turbo engine, your spark plugs need to be replaced earlier. Some service them at 45,000 miles. If you have a naturally aspirated engine, you can usually wait until 100,000 miles. Why the difference? Turbo engines run hotter and put more stress on the plugs. That means they wear out faster. Replace your plugs on time. It's one of the easiest ways to keep your engine running strong, but even perfect spark plugs won't help if you're putting garbage fuel in your tank. And that's a mistake I see all the time. Habit number 8, be smart about where you fill up. Not all gas is created equal. And if you're filling up at the cheapest station in town, you might be slowly destroying your fuel system. Here's the deal. Low-quality fuel has less detergent in it. That means carbon deposits build up faster on your intake valves, your fuel injectors, and inside your combustion chamber. Over time, those deposits choke your engine. You'll lose power, your fuel economy will drop, and eventually, you'll need a professional fuel system cleaning. That service costs $300 to $500. Or you could just fill up at a quality station. That means their fuel has extra detergents that keep your engine clean. And here's a bonus tip, don't run your tank below a quarter full. Your fuel pump uses gasoline to stay cool. When you're constantly running on fumes, that pump overheats and wears out faster. Replacing a fuel pump costs $400 to $800. Keeping your tank above a quarter full costs nothing. Now, clean fuel only matters if your Kia itself is clean. And I'm not just talking about the paint. Habit number 7, wash your Kia regularly, including the undercarriage. Most people wash their car to make it look good, but washing your Kia is actually about preventing rust and protecting critical components. Here's what happens when you don't wash your car. Dirt, salt, and grime build up on the undercarriage. If you live in a state that salts the roads in winter, that salt is eating away at your frame, your brake lines, your fuel lines, and your exhaust system. Rust doesn't happen overnight. But once it starts, it spreads fast, and by the time you see rust on the surface, it's already done serious damage underneath. So here's what you need to do. Wash your car regularly, and make sure you hit the undercarriage. Most car washes have an undercarriage spray option. Use it. If you live in the snow belt, wash your car every couple of weeks in winter. That salt needs to come off before it has time to corrode. And don't forget to wash the wheel wells. That's where salt and grime love to hide. A clean Kia lasts longer. It's that simple. But where you park your Kia matters just as much as how you wash it. Habit number 6, park smart to protect your investment. This one sounds obvious, but most people don't think about it. Where you park your Kia can actually extend or shorten its life. If you can park in a garage, do it. A garage protects your Kia from sun, rain, snow, and temperature extremes. UV rays fade your paint and crack your dashboard. Rain and snow accelerate rust. Extreme heat and cold put stress on your battery, your fluids, and your rubber seals. If you don't have a garage, at least try to park in the shade. Park smart. Your Kia will last longer, and you'll avoid some really stupid repair bills. Now, parking smart is great, but it won't help if you're not paying attention to what your Kia is trying to tell you. Habit number 5, build a simple DIY inspection routine. You don't need to be a mechanic to catch problems early. You just need to pay attention. Here's a simple routine that takes 5 minutes and can save you thousands. Once a week, pop the hood and look around. Check your oil level with the dipstick. Look at your coolant reservoir. Glance at your brake fluid. You're not doing a full inspection. You're just making sure nothing looks obviously wrong. While you're there, look for leaks. If you see fluid on the ground under your car, figure out what it is. Oil is dark and slippery. Coolant is usually bright green, orange, or pink. Transmission fluid is red. Brake fluid is clear or yellowish. Any leak is a problem. Small leaks become big leaks. Big leaks become expensive repairs. Next, walk around your car and check your tires. Look for cracks, bulges, or anything stuck in the tread. Check your lights. Make sure your headlights, taillights, brake lights, and turn signals all work. It takes 2 minutes, and it keeps you from getting pulled over. Finally, listen to your car. If you hear a new noise, a squeak, a rattle, a grinding sound, don't ignore it. Noises are your Kia's way of telling you something's wrong. Catch it early, and it's a cheap fix. Ignore it, and it becomes a major repair. But even if you're doing all these checks, there's one thing that will ruin everything if you ignore it. Habit number 4, never ignore a warning light. Your dashboard has warning lights for a reason. They're not suggestions, they're alerts that something is wrong, and you need to deal with it now. Here's what most people do. They see a warning light, and they keep driving. They tell themselves they'll deal with it later. And then later becomes next week, and next week becomes next month. By the time they finally take the car in, what could have been a $100 fix is now a $2,000 repair. Let me give you an example. Your check engine light comes on. It could be something simple like a loose gas cap, or it could be a failing oxygen sensor. If you ignore it, that bad O2 sensor will eventually damage your catalytic converter. Replacing an O2 sensor costs $150 to $300. Replacing a catalytic converter costs $1,000 to $2,000. Here's the rule. If a warning light comes on, get it checked immediately. Most auto parts stores will scan your codes for free. At least then you'll know what you're dealing with. Don't gamble with warning lights, they're there to save you money. Now, even if you're catching problems early, there's one thing that will make or break your Kia's longevity. And it's something most people never think about. Habit number 3, stick with Kia certified technicians. Here's the truth, not all mechanics are created equal. And when it comes to your Kia, you want someone who actually knows what they're doing. Kia certified technicians are trained specifically on Kia vehicles. They know the common problems, they know the quirks, they know which parts fail first and how to fix them right the first time. A general mechanic might be great with Fords or Chevys, but Kias are different. The electronics are different, the engine management systems are different, the diagnostic procedures are different. For major services, for warranty work, for anything involving your engine or transmission, go to someone who knows Kias inside and out. It'll cost a little more upfront, but it'll save you a lot more in the long run. And speaking of saving money, there's one habit that costs almost nothing but can prevent thousands in repairs. Habit number 2, keep a maintenance log. This one sounds boring, but it's one of the most powerful things you can do to extend your Kia's life. Here's why. When you keep a detailed maintenance log, you know exactly what's been done and when. You know when your next oil change is due. You know when you last rotated your tires. That means you're never guessing, you're never late on a service, and you're never caught off guard by a major repair. But here's the real benefit. A maintenance log helps you spot patterns. Let's say you notice you're adding coolant every few months. That tells you there's a leak, and you need to find it before it gets worse. Or maybe you notice your oil is getting dark faster than it used to. That could mean your engine is running hotter, or you're due for a different oil weight. A log gives you data, and data helps you make better decisions. Plus, when it's time to sell your Kia, a complete maintenance log adds serious value. Buyers want to know the car was taken care of. A stack of receipts and a detailed log proves it. You can use a notebook, a spreadsheet, or even an app on your phone. It doesn't matter. Just write down every service, every repair, every oil change. Include the date, the mileage, and what was done. It takes 30 seconds per entry, and it could save you thousands. Now, we've covered 16 habits so far, but there's one more, and this one ties everything together. Habit number 1, follow the severe service schedule. This is the big one, the one habit that makes all the other habits work. Here's what most people don't understand. Kia publishes 2 maintenance schedules, normal service and severe service, and almost everyone should be following the severe service schedule. Here's what qualifies as severe service. Driving in stop-and-go traffic, driving in extreme heat or extreme cold, driving on dusty or unpaved roads, taking trips shorter than 10 miles, towing or hauling heavy loads. If any of those apply to you, you're in the severe category, and that means shorter intervals on everything. The severe schedule is more work. It costs more money up front, but it's the difference between a Kia that dies at 150,000 miles and a Kia that cruises past 500,000. So here's my challenge to you. Pull out your owner's manual, find the severe service schedule, and commit to following it. Your Kia will last longer than you ever thought possible. This is Tom from Seats and Wheels. Thanks for watching.